Hey guys, I wanted to get up close and personal for this episode. So I'm in my room here in LA, and I always keep New York with me. New York is everywhere I go. I'll never stop being a New Yorker. But of course, this is where I live now. This is home. So some of the highlights of what's been going on is I've really incorporated mentorship into my life. They're just beautiful young girls, 8 and 11, who look up to me, and I've been able to do cool things with. I take them to the pumpkin patch and sing karaoke and bake cookies and just be a real positive influence. And giving back is something that in this season I really wanted to do, especially because as artists, you just have to understand the power that being an artist gives you, and not necessarily to influence a child to be an actor or a dancer, but that just those skills, how they develop young people and help them just grow out of their shell and have skills that they'll need for the rest of their lives. And seeing a young girl who was too shy to do things to then tell her grandmother that she wants to be in a talent show thanks to the time that she has spent with me, I don't take that lightly or for granted. Some other things that have been going on is just really working on putting myself out there. As much as I am a social butterfly, LA is a different beast. It's just not New York. I got new headshots. Shout out to photographer Stephen Allen Davis, who took some awesome shots. Great to announce I have a talent manager. A lot of people come up to me asking me, well, do you like New York or LA better? And it's not about which coast you like better, it's about where you're at. And I'm here. This is where I am, and making the best and the most of where I am. And a lot of people stay comfortable where they are out of fear. And speaking of making the best of where you are, I went to see Dear White People, was able to put together a panel about it. If you haven't seen the episode, check it out. Then from that, I was able to interview the lead hairstylist from Dear White People, Kimberly Stewart, who came on the show as well, was a contributor for Hype Hair. So it's just exciting, the new chapter that even Celi's Hangout is going through. I'm thankful for the community, the Celi Hangout Village. Uzo Aduba won an Emmy, and she took the time to tweet Celi Hangout, those messages from people that you admire, respect, love their work. It means a million. And then just joining a church community, being part of the One Church, I joined the theater ministry. And so I'm very excited to announce that I'll be part of the Christmas show, being able to give the gift that God gave me to the rightful place, which is church. Through the church ministry, I was able to be part of a casting directing workshop with Steven Snyder, who's awesome, and just really talked about working for free. How no matter how far you get into this business, that we're all at some point going to be working for free. Just the art of really giving, just solidifying for me that that's what it really is about. That hopefully you'll get to a place in your career when you can pour into someone else's dream, and whether it's with your time or producing, whether it's financially or just with your time, like you're a named star and there's a script you really believe in, and here's a chance for you to help that person make that script come to life just by your name and your stature. I volunteered my time on the set of a music video shoot for this Canadian artist. You still want to feel your artistry, so sometimes just go and be on a set. Beats just sitting at home and why am I not doing something that's creative? I had my first Celi Hangout event in collaboration with Avenue Pink. Stay tuned for a video on that. But another great thing that's happened in this time, Abundant Life workshops with Edwina Finley and her husband Kelvin Dickerson, just bringing artists together, similar mission, and just the timing of being aligned and connected with other folks from other organizations who are really about cultivating change in the artistic community and bringing folks together. And Abundant Life isn't even about, and if you haven't seen that episode, watch that one too. Abundant Life isn't even about getting an agent or getting a manager or how to make it in the industry. It's really about how do you get through life as an artist. We did another workshop on Life Lab and finances and how to really budget. It's things that they don't teach us. You know, they tell us we need headshots, that we need this, we need that. How do you make that work when your parents aren't rich? No one's really supporting your career financially. You have to do it on your own. How are you balancing working the job, the classes that cost like $1,000? How do you make all that work? I'm thankful for organizations like Abundant Life that do that for the community. So check them out. I went to the happiest place on earth. I went to Disneyland. Anyone who knows, really knows me, knows that I'm a big kid. And I got my pin that said first timer in Disneyland. And one of my biggest dreams is to be the voice of an animation film. Being so animated my entire life, that's what I wanted to do. Another thing some people know, I celebrate my birthday the whole month, like the entire month. I call it my birthday month. And it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm just partying all month. It's really just taking the time in the month to really celebrate my life. It's always interesting that, you know, my birthday is right around the end of the year as well, and just reflecting on how far I've come and where I'm going and where I want to go. Every year marker, a lot of us question success, what it really means. Are we successful? Are we where we wanted to be? Did we fulfill our goals? And I remember last year when I did a Celi's Hangout about aging in the business, and just how in society and in the natural, especially for women, we can feel like, oh man, I'm getting old and am I gonna make it, and stuff like that. And I just realized that success, just choosing to live this life, already I feel successful. There's so many friends and colleagues that have given up on this dream. Just the fact that I still choose every day to be an artist is success in itself. You know, my mom reminds me all the time, like, Celi, do you understand how many people wish they could do a third of what you've done or worked with? And so just basking in the joy of I'm not suffocating. I'm alive, I'm breathing and living this dream every day. And not everyone can say that. Not, you know, so many people wake up and do not like what they do. We take things for granted sometimes, and then in a blink, in a flash, we don't know what could change. That could completely put our careers on pause, and that every day that we have the opportunity to do this is a gift. So thank you, Dion, for just reminding me that I didn't leave the Bronx for nothing and that we're out here to win. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm gonna have a potluck Thanksgiving here in LA since I can't go home to New York. I'm just excited about New Year, what God has. Can't wait to come home to New York for Christmas. And to all the artists out there, you know, just keep going. It's not over yet. Every day that you wake up and you have breath in your body is another day and an opportunity to go win. Every no just leads you closer to your yes, and that one yes will change your life. And that's what I keep reminding myself. God did not give me this gift for nothing. And the value and level of what that means in the world isn't the same as what God has told me I'm meant to do. So I'll just have to watch and see where God takes me. For this experience that is LA, for what it's doing to me spiritually, and the way it's just transforming my life. Initially, I made a choice based on career and my life, not even knowing what it was going to do. So I couldn't have even fathomed 9 months ago this experience here would develop me and just do some things within my soul. I knew it was going to help me get out the Bronx, get out of my mother's house, and grow as an artist. but how I'm growing as a human being and how it's transforming me as a woman and what I'm growing into has been the most beautiful thing I can ask for. And I'm just so thankful for the way this sculpture is being crafted.